Okie doke. We're going to go do exercise 3-2. So we're going to go here. We're going to go to our projects again because we're doing that from now on. We're going to go to new. We're going to go to single user. We're going to go to next. We're going to go exercise 3_2. And you can name anything you want, but that's what I use. And I go finish, and do you want to create it? And yes, I do. And then I'm going to double click on it, and I'm going to go done. And that's the project we'll be working in. So now I'm going to go new. I'm going to go pick out my standard part, millimeter. And where is my little standard part? There it is. IPT is part, standard, millimeter. Okay. And I'm double checking to make sure this is in, it is. And I'm going to start my sketch. And for this one, I think I'm going to start with a rectangle just for fun. Okay, so I'm going to go over here. I'm looking at what my dimensions are, which are 60 by 35. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to get them close to about 60 by 35. Up a little more, over a little more. And what else could I have done? I could have actually inputted those. So let's do that. I'm getting used to this new direct input also. Okay, so 60 tab 35. Look at that. Look how easy that is. So again, that was. Let's do that one more time for you, just so you get accustomed to that. So rectangle. Pick a point, any point. I can put it right there if I want. Okay, and I'm going to go. You can see that the top up here is dimensioned. The top and I'm going to go 60. Now I'm hitting the tab key, and I'm hitting 35. Okay, great. So I made my rectangle without having to do anything but direct input. I'm really liking this. Okay. Now let's see if we can do a little interesting stuff here. I'm trying to see how they give it, what kind of angle that they give us, if they do at all. And they're not giving us an angle, so we're going to do our circle first, and we'll just build this slowly and see if we can. Notice it picks the midpoint. Okay, and I can do my direct input. It's going to be a radius of 10, which would be a diameter of 20. Okay, I'm going to hit escape a couple times. I'm going to go up here to trim. I'm going to trim my circle there. Trim my circle there. Okay, now, and oh, I've made a mistake. I've already made a mistake. Let's undo this. Okay. I'm going to draw a line from the midpoint down, and my distance down from the top is 8. So I have direct entry on, so I'm going to put in my 8. Okay. I'm going to pick this and I'm going to turn it into a construction line. Now I'm going to get my circle, draw my circle. And if I remember, that was going to be 20 for the diameter. Okay. I'm going to go over here and I'm going to pick off the tangent, and I'm going to come in my direct entry. This direct entry is pretty darn cool. Okay, I don't know what my distance is unless I want to do a little bit of. Oh, actually, I can do my distance. It's actually 5. It's pretty easy, and that's what I'm going to put in. Okay, and then I'm going to come up. Okay, is that right? Came over 5 and just come up, and I guess that is correct. Okay, great. And I'm going to just do the same on the other side because it'll be easy. And again, I can just go 5 and straight up. Okay, now let's go up here and trim. So I'm going to trim this, 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 this. Oop, cancel. Where's my trim? Pick that and that. And it's saying that it's on a curve. Oh, it's a distance here of 8. So that's why it's not letting me do that. So here's what I'm going to do now. I want to maintain that distance here. I'm going to make it to the center of the circle. And there's my 8. Okay. That's great. That'll help me out. Okay. Now we have a distance up here of 15. So I'm going to have to delete that, move my dimension down here. There's my 60. And I'm going to try and come up here and dimension this, and hopefully the angle, and I bet we're going to have to get rid of a constraint. And okay, so that would be a distance of 10. Okay, now look what happened. It just moved everything over. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to constrain it this way. I'm going to pick the center of this and the center of this and make it 30. Okay, then I'm going to right click and I'm going to go show all constraints. Now what I've got going in here is that these are parallel, so I'm going to delete that constraint. Notice it deleted it on both sides. This is something brand new that you haven't seen before. Okay, so now I'm going to go up here and I'm going to double click on this and go to 10, and hopefully it'll come in. Great. I'm going to go to my equal sign, pick that and pick that, and cancel. Okay, be over constrained. So it's telling me that there's a perpendicular here, which I want. There's a perpendicular down here, which I want to delete. Okay. So I gotta get in here and delete those two. Now let's go and see if I can pick my equal. No. Okay, so where is my next? Oh, right here. Perpendicular. Can't be perpendicular. Escape, escape. Turn that off. Now we'll try. So it's interesting. You gotta sort of keep an eye on where things are at. Okay, we have perpendicular there, and let's try dimensioning it. See if I can bring it over with a dimension. And 10. Nope. Cancel. Okay. So I have a problem here that I need to figure out. I'm going to go hide all constraints. It's the 35. That's what's killing me. Okay, great. I bet if we go to now, nope, it's still fighting me. Okay, I'm going to go to the inside here and give myself that 35 because I want to keep that constraint. Okay, I'm going to try deleting this and just drawing a new line. And sometimes that's easier than fighting all the constraints. Okay, and I'm going to go to trim and trim that off, and I'm going to go click on this and look at that. It's D10. Okay, I'm going to come over here and I'm going to dimension this, bring this up, and double click and go D10, and there we go. Okay, excellent. Now there's one thing I can't do here. I cannot stretch this. If I go to stretch this here, let's see what happens when I stretch that there. I don't think it's going to let me do it. Oh, I can do it on that one side because it's not defined here. Okay, so let's back up to this. Let's double click this, and this is D9. Okay, let's take this and see what happens. Double click and go D9 divided by 2. Okay, let's double click this and let's see if we can pick a 70 here. Oh, look at that. Cool. It let me do it. That's great. So again, I'm working on my parametric. It increased the angle. This angle changed, but it increased the parametric. Okay, cool. So there we go. And that would be project exercise 3.2. And then I'm just going to take it here and do my standard finish sketch. And then I'm going to extrude it. It's all ready to be extruded. I just have to put it in a mount. Let's go 40 and see what that looks pretty darn good. I like that. Let's set it up on its face here. There we go. And And if anything, 40 looks a little much. I'm going to make it 30. That looks more like the drawing in the book, and I'm going to go OK. And now it's been a while, so I guess we need to go ahead and open up our next part. We're going to save this, okay? And we've already saved it, and this is part 3 underscore 2, okay? Save. Okay. And then I want a new. And notice that I can't go in here and pick the template I want, and I have got to figure that out, and I will do that for you. So right now I'm going to cancel this, and I'm going to go File, Open, and here's the file open, and I'm going to go find my template, which I happen to know is in Doug in weekly assignments, and there it is. And I'm going to pick my metric, and again, you're picking the IDW. I'm going to pick the metric because I need to make a PDF about it. Okay, I'm going to go open. Now it's telling me that the location is not an active project. To ensure the file can be found when open, references add the location of the project or move the file to the location of the project. Okay, so let's go see what prompts does. Okay, and so I'm going to go yes. Okay, and there it is, and that's the template that I want. Okay, and I'm going to go File, Save As, and I'm going to go try and find where this project is, which is going to be in C, in Users, in Doug's, DHH, okay, in My Documents, in Inventor, and there is exercise 3.2, so I'm going to open that up, and I'm going to save it in here, and I'm going to save it not as Doug's file, but I'm going to save it as exercise 3 underscore 2. And let's see if that works for us. Cool. Okay. Before I get started here, I'm just going to go here on Doug's block. I'm going to go edit the definition, and I'm going to go edit the text, and I'm going to go exercise 3 underscore 2, and we're going to call that good. And I'm going to do a little bit. I'm going to hit that again because I want to just move it over a couple spaces and go OK. There we go. And I'm going to go from Save Title Block and save yes. Okay. We are ready to go now. We're going to go to our base. Notice our base is kind of small, so we're going to go to 2 to 1 and see if that makes it. I like that. What's 3 to 1 look like, just for fun? We can do 3. I think we can do this. I think there'll be enough room on this, and I'm just picking, and now I'm going create. Okay. I can move this little puppy over here, drop that down there, slide over a little bit, and that is looking good. I'm going to call that good. I'm going to go save, and I'm going to quit now and let you guys get going on this. Okay.